Welcome to Blush Rose Tarot. Sometimes the sky is loud and sometimes life is loud. And sometimes the cards speak more quietly than both. This is going to be a timeless message. It's not going to be for a date or for any transit going on right now, but for the moment that you find it. So if you are here, trust that something in you was ready to hear this. All right, we are going to just jump right into these cards here, and we're starting with strength. So, strength isn't dominance, it's containment. Maybe you've been regulating yourself, holding back reactions. Maybe you've been swallowing your words, choosing composure. And maybe you're choosing that when something inside of you is just trying to roar. Like I always think of roar when I see the strength card with the lion on here. So this card suggests emotional maturity, but it also hints at quiet strain. It's saying you've been the calm one, you've been responsible, you're the steady one, but even steady people get tired. There's something that you've been managing internally that no one fully sees. And then to be followed right away by the Hierophant, this represents tradition. So these are your belief systems, commitments you make. These could be institutions. It could be, it's kind of like the should, like you should be doing it this way. Why? Who knows? It's because we've always done it this way. So this could be like a relationship, a structure, career path. Maybe your family has very high expectations of you. This is a version of yourself that you've built around stability. And so this is kind of like a question coming up. Like this isn't questioning whether it's wrong, but it's questioning whether it's still aligned. So have you been loyal to something that you've quietly outgrown? Are you living from truth or are you living from programming? And then to get the Eight of Swords, this is like an internal cage. This is overthinking, second guessing, replaying scenarios over and over and over again in your head. This card appears when you feel trapped, like there is restriction, but that restriction is your perception. It may not necessarily be the reality. So you may be feeling like afraid to disrupt stability, afraid to disappoint somebody. Maybe you're feeling afraid to make the wrong move. But notice something important in this card. Her eyes are covered, not her hands. And so when I look at this, this is saying you are not powerless. You are hesitant, but you are not powerless. And hesitation often comes before transformation. And going to judgment, this is like an energy shift. Like judgment is awakening. It's a realization that you cannot unhear, you cannot unsee. Something inside of you is rising. This isn't external drama, it's internal clarity. So you're being called to shed that old version of yourself, especially the one that stayed quiet to keep the peace, because whose peace are you keeping? Judgment is saying it is time. And then you're going into the King of Wands. This is like fire returning. The King of Wands doesn't apologize for vision. He doesn't shrink. He doesn't ask for permission. This card represents like creative leadership. You're meant to initiate something. So say something, make a decision. And once you do, that momentum builds quickly. This is fire. This is quick. This is action. There's confidence here that has been dormant, but it's waking up. And then to immediately be followed by the King of Pentacles, that's two kings right in a row, but that is balance. So this is like, it isn't impulsive rebellion. It's like long-term security, maturity, sustainable leadership. So you're not meant to blow up your life. You're meant to step into it more fully. This king is saying build from strength, move from stability, think beyond the moment. This is transformation with roots. Justice closes the spread with integrity. So cause and effect, truth and consequence. It's like balance being restored. This is saying that if something shifts, it's because it needed to. If something ended, it was already gone. Like it was already misaligned. Justice isn't emotional, it's precise. And now you're being asked to choose alignment over comfort. This is where your power actually lies. So strength held that tension, and the Hierophant preserved the structure. The Eight of Swords kept you mentally confined. But judgment wakes you, and the King of Wands empowers you, and the King of Pentacles stabilizes you, and then justice realigns you. So this is, it's not chaos. This is like authority recalibrating. When these cards speak, they don't just describe your circumstances, they describe who you are becoming. And this spread is saying, hey, you are stepping into a version of yourself that no longer negotiates your own truth. And honestly, with the Virgo lunar eclipse, this is the most beautiful moment in time for this to really come into alignment. So yeah, this is awesome. I am excited for you, and I am over here cheering you on. That's what I have for you today. So, oh, I'm so excited for you. Until next time, take what resonates and let the rest.